The rise and fall of Jimmy Swaggart. His sermons reached into tens of millions of American living rooms every single week. He built one of the largest television ministries the world had ever seen, sold more than 20 million gospel records, and stood, by the mid-1980s, as one of the most powerful religious broadcasters on the planet. Then, in a matter of weeks, all of it nearly collapsed. How did one of America's most famous televangelists go from filling stadiums and dominating national television to becoming the center of one of the biggest religious scandals of the 20th century? And how, against every expectation, did he manage to keep preaching for nearly 4 more decades afterward? This is the story of Jimmy Swaggart. Jimmy Lee Swaggart was born on March 15, 1935, in Ferriday, Louisiana, a small town on the banks of the Mississippi River. He was the son of a working-class family shaped by hard times and deep Pentecostal faith, and by his own later account, he began preaching on street corners at the age of 9, standing on makeshift platforms to share what he believed was already a clear and unmistakable calling. Ferriday, despite its small size, would go on to produce an extraordinary cluster of American musical talent, and Swaggart's own family sat at the center of it. His first cousins were Jerry Lee Lewis, who would become one of the founding architects of rock and roll, and Mickey Gilley, who would go on to become one of the defining voices of country music. The 3 boys, born within roughly a year of each other, grew up together, learned piano together, and were shaped by the same blend of Pentecostal church music and raw, untrained musical instinct that would eventually carry each of them in strikingly different directions to national fame. That shared musical inheritance would prove essential to Swaggart's own path. Unlike his cousins, Swaggart chose to direct his talent entirely toward the pulpit rather than the stage,